Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I want to thank you so much for stopping by and for showing your support by hitting that thumbs up. It makes such a huge difference. Ooh, okay, so we're looking at a situation here that you're a little confused about. So let's see if we can get some clarity by the time we're all done here. So we are looking at, you're going to get to a decision, so that's cool. So we're looking at what the shift is happening in your life, and there is an eclipse that we are having on April 30th. It's in Taurus. It's at 4:28 in the afternoon, and it is at 10 degrees or so of Taurus, if you want to check that out in your chart. So if you are wherever you are in Leo, though, that is going to square your sign, which creates more illumination. And so I think you do start to sort things out, but I think the decision that you make, there's so much anxiety. Okay, so the overall energy here, we have the anxiety. We have the mice. We have the mice is about the feeling of loss. It's like, how do I stop what I'm losing here? How do I, it's like maybe it feels like, oh gosh, like you're being nickeled and dimed in some way, or you feel like something is, there's this confusion around how to create stability. And what is the next right action to take? But you make a decision. I can see that. And I can tell you also that the way forward is not going to be a walk in the park. It is going to be spirit-led and spirit-guided, but it is going to require a lot of effort on your part to pay attention to the details. And, of course, with the eclipse squaring your sign, that is the most difficult energy. So here in the area of the key to the situation here, we do have the clouds, so there's this confusion. So we're going to look at the past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions, and so in the past, you've been trying to decide, which way do I go? Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I zig? Do I zag? What is the best step to take forward? And Spirit is saying that the way you're going to transition this situation is to move forward. It is to move forward, because here the obstacle has been, you're sitting here at the starting line going, do I go? Ready, set, go. He looks like he's ready to take off. Is the yang energy of the male. It's the action, and that's in the area of where the obstacle is. It's also the area of the mountain card, and the outcome here is the mountain card. This is why I'm saying you are going to move forward, because you can see that she is walking forward. She's not running. He's like, I want to run. But this one is surrounded by spirit. So you are going to move forward in a way that's going to create stability for you. But you're going to have to pull up anchor in some arena of your life, whether it is a job, a romance, really where you actually live. There's a decision that needs to be taken to move forward, and the way forward does look like, when you're going through the mountains, that is a hike, right? That is not like walking the easy path. So how do you transform the situation is by moving forward. We have the ship. And this ship is in the tall reeds and the weeds, and you're going to have to use your intuition, that light there, your inner light, your inner knowing to help you. But the action that you're being asked to do in the background, I don't know if you can see it, there's a ship back there, and he's holding the anchor. You're going to have to pull up anchor and start moving forward. You're going to have to, they're saying, step out on the path, and the path will light up before you. It says, believe and trust in happiness for your advice. Believe and trust in happiness. This is how I know you're going to make this decision. And this decision is going to be something where there's some energy around, it feels like a loss in finances. So you're going to have to cut ties with something. So maybe you have a job that you really cannot stand, but you make a lot of money, and maybe the choice is to find your happiness, right? Believe and trust in happiness, and so you take a pay cut. But eventually down the road, you end up making the same money, or you have more time. Something that is more of value to you comes in. So we have here the scythe. That is the quick decision, the clean cut, the separating the chaff from the wheat, the decision making. And this is a great place to put this. This is where you realize it also could be that part of what allows you to move forward in something is you cut out expenses where they are not helping you, where they are not serving you, or you cut out relationships that are not helping you. Something is kind of holding you back and it needs to be released. You have to let it go. And you have been really struggling to find the answers when we have the clouds here in the center here. But and in the area of the mice. So the mice is the overall energy here. And in the area of the mice, we have the moon. And so that is that full moon, that eclipse that's happening. It definitely looks like, kind of like that. It's a new moon eclipse, not a full moon, sorry. New moon eclipse. We have a full moon that's happening today, actually in like an hour and 2 hours from when I'm recording this video. And so since this is in the recent past, it could be that by the time you see this video, that the full moon in Libra that happened on Saturday the 16th was where you were suddenly illuminated and you were like, okay, the clouds are starting to clear up. I'm starting to figure out what's going on here. Here's what I love is that in the future, in your heart space, you feel lucky. You feel lucky. So whatever is happening, you're going to know that the choice was right. And I think that's going to allow you to make this movement, make this choice to move forward. I think that you find that that really benefits you. So we have here true and pure in thought and deed. And to be calm and calm will come. So when you quiet the anxiety by trusting that the happiness is going to come, and be true in your heart space, feeling very lucky and calm. Like it feels like a knowingness that the answers are coming to you is going to allow you to make the choice. So decision making. People will say, I had a gut reaction. That is not where you're making this, not where you should be making this decision from. It's not going to be from the gut. It's going to be from the heart. So it's going to be not about a knee-jerk reaction to something. It's going to be about when I sit. Okay, so you're trying to make a decision. And you have narrowed it down to, it looks like 2 ideas here because like the path just splits left or right. So two ideas. I do this or I do that. A zig or a zag, right? How does it feel when I do this? And sit in that energy. And then how do I feel when I do this? And based on what I'm seeing here on the cards, I feel like one of them is like, well, it feels secure if I stay where I am or if I go in this direction, but it seems really boring and dull, or it doesn't serve, or it's not what I want, or it still upsets my heart. But over here, this feels like there's adventure and excitement ahead, and there's the unknown. Leo, you are an explorer, right? The idea of going out and trying new things and engaging, even though you're a fixed sign, you like to explore. And I think this is an opportunity for you to explore a new option, a new way of doing something, a new place to live, a new job, a new relationship, something that needs to be explored with the idea that it's an adventure. Because when you go for a walk in the mountains, that's definitely going to be an adventure. And there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs, but you'll be guided by spirit through the way. And it really becomes important that you pull up the anchor and you go ahead and allow yourself to move forward. Whoa, lots coming out there. Okay, and the upright is family. So it might actually, wow, you have, oh my God, okay. So family seems to be what the situation is in some way really revolving around. Also, when I see this card, family, it always makes me feel like, remember, your spirit guide team is always there for you. So you have keep going. The world at times is big and loud, but we will make sure you are safe and sound. That's what this looks like. That's exactly what this looks like. You have lead the way, take the reins today, and others will follow the way. You are a leader. You're a natural born leader, Leo, and you know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Sometimes, though, we get a little anxious, and it causes us to pull our energy in. And you're being asked to say, no, I'm going to lead. I'm going to step out onto the path and see where it goes, and others will follow along. So maybe you have a new idea or something that not everybody is on board with, a new way of doing things, and not everyone is quite there. But when you go forward, people follow you. Also, you're supposed to be having some fun. You have play. Step outside and feel the sun, and you have portals. Where do we play? In nature, that's where. So a portal is a gateway from one thing to the other. And I think in this case, for you, the portal, getting outside, going for a walk in nature, is or going actually on maybe a vacation, a literal trip. What it does is it shifts. It's a portal to shift your energy. It's a portal that allows you to feel the joy and the happiness again, to bring in the all the Leos I know that have been stuck and unable to travel because of the pandemic have been really like the Energizer Bunny's energy batteries got drained, and so going on a trip, taking a vacation, seeing something different, it will like plug you back in and recharge your batteries. So it could also be that for some of you, this is merely you really need to go on a trip and you've been trying to decide whether or not to go. Whatever this is, you're being asked to rise to the occasion. When you're going to be asked to climb the mountain. I don't think, for some of you it's vacation, right? But I think for many of you that this is something else, something more significant. And you're being asked to lead, be your own leader in your life. Others will fall in, but you're being asked to rise to the occasion. You have the card Rise. You're being asked to step up into that leadership role in your own life and perhaps in the lives of those around you. And the way forward is not the way that looks easy, but it is the one that is going to be the most rewarding. And that makes it worth the trip. All right, so good luck with all of that. If you would like to check in over on Facebook at Moonlit Waters, I do daily readings over there. We check the energy of the day and the astrology, and we take and pull a few cards for that. So I'd love to see you there. If you're interested in going a little deeper, I do the Love and the Soul Path readings, and I do a live Q&A every month. That's just $4.99 at the first level on the membership, and that is we do meditation, or we did activation. Sometimes they had us do an art project. I never know what Spirit's going to have us do, but we also do the live Q&A with that, where I was answer your specific questions. And then if you want to take it a little deeper, there is another level for that. So I would love to have you all come along and on this journey. It would be awesome. And I look forward to your comments to see what's going on here. This looks very fascinating. Just remember, the way forward is not going to be what looks like the easy path. It's going to be the one that is rewarding. You guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.